Okay, example 3 requires us to know the segment addition postulate. So they have it written here for us. If you have 3 points on a line, and 1 point is between the other 2 points, so for example, if B is between A and C, so if point B here is between points A and C, we can say that AB, this piece right here, AB, plus BC, those 2 pieces will add together to give us the entire piece. All right, so AB is 5. Oops. All right, so I have purple for that, right? AB is 5, right? So the distance between A and B, it tells us is 5. We could also count that out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so that's your AB. So 5 plus BC, we have in light blue here. So BC is 5. Again, they tell us that. We can also count it out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So plus 5. And then AC. So they tell us AC is 10. Again, you can also count it out. It's going to be 10 units there. And that's in orange here. So it's basically telling us the 2 parts here add up together. So 5 plus 5 gives us 10. And we know 10 is going to be equal to 10. So the segment addition postulate is simply saying if 1 point is between 2 other points, we can just add up those 2 parts, those 2 pieces together to get the whole thing. So this 1 part plus the other part is going to give us the whole thing. That's all the segment addition postulate is telling us. All right, so now let's look at the example 3 here. Okay, so it's saying F, G, and H are collinear. So we have 3 points on the same line. Collinear means points on the same line. So we have 3 points on the same line, so we can use our segment addition postulate. They're going to tell us GH is 16, and they want to know what FH is. Okay. So the first thing we can look at here is let's just write our segment addition postulate down. All right, G is between F and H, so FG, all right, we'll do that in orange, FG plus, and then in blue here we have GH, okay, GH, and then the whole thing is FH, so let's just do that in purple, maybe. So in purple here, the whole thing is going to be FH. Okay, so that's what your segment addition postulate gives us. The first piece, FG, in orange here, plus the blue piece, GH, added together gives you the whole thing, FH. Okay, now they give us GH, so we know GH is equal to 16. Well, they give us an expression for GH. They tell us that GH here, all right, is going to be equal to 2x plus 2. Right, this piece right here is 2x plus 2. So we know that since GH is 16, we know that 16 is going to be equal to 2x plus 2. Right, and then we just solve our linear equation here. We can subtract 2 from both sides. So we get 14 equals 2x. We divide both sides by 2. So we get 7 equals x. Okay. Now that we know x, we can plug that. Well, let's go to let's substitute in our expressions into this equation here. Okay, so let's do FG. FG is represented by 3x minus 1. Okay, plus, and then 2x plus 2. Okay, and then we don't have anything for FH, so we're just going to leave it as FH. Okay, but we know what x is, so we can now substitute in x. So we can substitute in x here. We can also substitute it in here. So we have 3 times 7 minus 1 plus 2 times 7 plus 2 equals FH. And then we can just simply simplify from there. Okay, 3 times 7 is 21. 21 minus 1 is going to be 20. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 2 is going to give us 16. Okay. So we know here that FG is 20. Right, we can substitute it back in, right? So 3 times 7 minus 1 is 20. Then 2 times 7 plus 2 is 16. So FG is 20, GH is 16. We add them together to get the whole thing. So we add them together, and that'll give us FH, which is going to be 36 units, because they didn't give us units, equals FH. Okay, and now you have a try it. So you come down here to this little arrow, and you would hit over, and they give you the try it, which you're then going to fill out in your workbook, or if you don't have the workbook yet, a separate sheet of paper.